are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our... EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so... Probably should have opted for the touchback. At their own 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Murray now. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now then, after after the sack. It'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Though certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, here's Murray. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the assignment, a tough one here for this defense. You've got a quarterback ranked in the top 5 in passing yards. What do they need to do to try to keep him under wraps?
Well, they didn't sleep a whole lot getting ready for this one. I can guarantee you there's just so much to combat. But I think they're going to zero in on taking away his top target. Double, triple him if they have to. Make the other guys rise up and try and beat them. They'll feel a whole lot better if those guys win in the routes instead of their number 1 guy.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Murray going to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
First down.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. This offense, Charles, we've talked about how well they played all season. Sitting now at 13-0 with a finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, with something like 4 of their last 6 wins were one-possession games, and they played like a team that was trying to protect something instead of chasing something. And that's what happens when you have an undefeated record. So it behooves you as a team, get a couple blowouts in there so you get a chance to relax and breathe, but that's much easier said than done.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Murray fighting, lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
And whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Jack Doyle, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Second down and 8. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Second down, another shot for Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Throwing now is Murray, sliding out of the pocket. Going deep this time for Miller. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play there for Seattle. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Shotgun now from Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. snap comes to Murray at 1. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a first down carry by Jones. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Seahawks, nothing.
To throw, it's Murray. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole...
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Javon Hargrave in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They fake the handoff. Now Locke. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
Third and 2, Locke's going to throw. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. With it is Brown. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play, picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. To throw is Murray. To the right side, and he's got more complete.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. Again, he finds more. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Here's Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. The give is to Jones. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The Seahawks on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Scotty Miller. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score?
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time on the catch and run. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Now Locke going to run a little touch pass here to his wideout. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. From the 40 now on second down. Locke, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. After the turnover, here's Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now Murray. This one swung out here to Jones. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it a 2nd down. Here's Murray. He's going to look deep for more. And got his man complete. Touchdown. Rondale Moore. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Rams 7. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
36.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, L.A. For Drew Lock coming out of Missouri, the one thing that scouts they loved was his arm strength, and we see why there. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Rams 14. Greg Zerline to kick off for the Rams.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. Murray now on first down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Murray from midfield. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Teron Armstead, Pro Bowl tackle, called for the penalty there. A final shot before half for Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On play action, Locke. They're going deep downfield for Boykin. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go for it. It's Locke. Able to find Lazard. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down and 3. To throw it is Locke. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
On first down, Jacobs. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Locke working out of the gun. Going for Boykin, but it is intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A give to Jones. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. There's Jefferson to pull that in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Tackles.
Omaha.
52, Mike 52. All right, here we go. Let's go, D, let's go.
Omaha.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Aaron Jones with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Seahawks go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28, Rams 14. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey. Mike 7.
Shotgun snap to Locke. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Now Locke. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he's got some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there on the catch and run.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Block now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Seahawks are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. There to stop him was Darius Leonard. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And 9 yards.
The The Seahawks on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Murray. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Throwing on first down is Murray. Completion left side to Miller. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. First down, Murray. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Second and 10. Murray now to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And, oh, that would get a wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. Seahawks on third down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Murray. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Gerald Everett. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Rams 14. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
To throw again on second down. Locke. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Locke. And going deep downfield for Boykin. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They look to throw. It's Locke. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play that time on the catch and run.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Now Locke again. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 22. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
14. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Locke trying again after the pick 6. Thomas brings it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big connection on that one. 38 yards.
Quit talking about it.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Locke now on 1st down. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
29 is Mike 29.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Locke. He's got the hook up to Lazard. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Any day. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Again, it's Locke. Able to find Lazard. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Here's Locke to throw. And that's caught left side by Mo Alley-Cox. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Mike 7. I'm coming.
Here's Jacobs. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they'll indeed take a knee. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Mike 7. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Now it's Zerline to try the Ram field goal.
A 32-yard attempt.
And they're not going to get the kick off in time. And that'll set them back 5. Now it's Zerline to try the Ram field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt.
37-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that drops the deficit from 28 to 25. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for L.A., the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.